From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for November 1st, 2016. In just a moment, we'll be taking a look at the AUDUSD, the Australian versus the US dollar, for today's trade analysis. But first, I want to recap a couple of the suggestions made over the past few days. Let's take a look here first off at the USD CHF, the dollar franc. Yesterday, the suggestion was to go short underneath the resistance level. You can see at the very bottom of the chart, I have the dollar franc going from 98.95 is the sell price. I've already closed 3 of the initial 5 lots that we entered here on this trade, and currently sitting 60 pips of profit on the trade. Let's go ahead and look at this. You see the big black box. That's the range we've been studying here in the live trade room on a daily basis. The red box here, the black circle, the red box on the right, all showing resistance at the same level, right around the mid 9900s. Let's go ahead and begin to zoom this in quite a bit here on the daily time frame. There's the red box top right. You can see the blue shade area at the top showing resistance. Yesterday, we pushed underneath the orange shaded area. That's the key point today, is that we pushed under the orange zone, stayed underneath it yesterday, rallied into it, and now we see the fall back down coming into the low 98s again. Let's go ahead and take this down to the 4-hour time frame, because this will even make more sense as we get down to the 4-hour time frame. Zoom it out a little bit. And yesterday during the trade room, I made mention of the fact there's one thing that you'd be looking for, is the duplication of the pattern. You can see the blue circles here where it broke through the blue shaded area, rallied into it as resistance, fell, rallied, and falled. Well, same thing here. It broke through the orange zone, rallied into it as resistance, and now we see the fall, currently sitting 61 pips of profit on the way down. Protecting profit, closing profit, stop loss is now at plus 15 pips. We're over 60 pips of profit, so we're plus 15 pips of profit on the stop loss and closed 3 of the 5 lots. So it's a winning trade all the way around here for the US franc. Now, on the other side of things, we move over here to the NZD-USD, another trade that we suggested yesterday, holding underneath resistance, very similar to what we had last week. We look here on the daily time frame. We have the 100 period simple moving average coming into the chart. That's important for us. We're underneath there. We see the trend line coming down from the top. That's important. We're underneath that. All last week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days over the past week or so, the past 6 trading days, yesterday included, we were underneath 71.50, 71.75. So that's important. We knew we didn't want to go long underneath there, and it provided somewhat of an opportunity potentially to go short as long as it stayed underneath there. Well, the market's had a little bit of a different idea now, and now pressuring back above the yellow shaded area. Of course, as always, I hope that you're using appropriate risk strategies to limit the impact of a loss to your trading account. Well, of course, we haven't lost on this trade yet, but I hope that you're taking measures to limit the impact of a loss by using appropriate trade sizes and stop losses to get out when the market doesn't do what we expect it to do. Now, truth be told, we haven't really broken back above the yellow zone. It's challenging it, it's testing it. If you look back here where the blue circle is, let me make that blue circle a little bit wider. In fact, right here, we challenged a little bit higher. In fact, this candle right here went as high as 7,200 and then reversed and went back down. So, all in all, we really haven't broken it. Yes, it might take us out of the stop loss, but we haven't broken it. It's just challenging above it. Let's go ahead and take it down to the 4-hour time frame. Again, we can see the market challenging and pressuring back above here. It did that here. We're a little bit higher now into the 71.87 level. So it is a little bit higher, but unfortunately, fortunately at this current moment, we're still in the trade. But if it does break this yellow shaded area, which it didn't do back here, but if it does break the yellow shaded area here, again, I think we'll be out of the trade and we'll look for a new opportunity here for the New Zealand dollar. Of course, we do have some news out of New Zealand throughout the day today. We have the dairy information at 10 a.m., I believe it is, Eastern U.S. time, and then at 5:45 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, employment data out of New Zealand. So all of that could cause some volatility on this currency pair. I want to take you back here where the blue circle is again. Take a look. It had a significant rise above the yellow zone back here and then suddenly reversed and went back down. So again, I don't want to get too emotional about the trade and get scared about it. I want to use appropriate risk strategies, appropriate stop loss to get out if it does break the yellow zone. But at least at the current moment, we're just challenging it. And truthfully, suddenly it could turn around and go back in the other direction. So we need to watch for that. Let's take it over here to the AUD-USD, Australia versus the US dollar. Here on this currency pair, we're challenging significant resistance. We're looking at the daily time frame. Look at the blue and the green shaded area up here at the very top of this black box, the range that we see here on the chart. We have a range highlighted inside the black box. And take a look at the blue and the green zone. As we approach the blue and the green zone, every time we've approached there, we have found resistance and reversal. So that's what I think we're looking for today. We're looking for resistance. We're looking for evidence of reversal. Could be a shooting star candlestick, a bearish engulfing candle, or just simply an establishment of resistance into that blue or green shaded area over the next several hours. We did have Australian data yesterday evening, which caused this bullish push that we're seeing here for the Australian dollar. But again, we have other news coming up for Australia this week, and of course all of the U.S. data that we have coming up this week. So interesting area that we're looking at. 76, 75, 76, 95 is the blue zone. Then we're up to 77.20, 77.50, the green zone. But look at the resistance. I would say first off, this is a kind of a cautious place to go long. I would say you don't really want to go long right now. Just look at the history over the past couple of months since August here into the blue and the green zone. So not a great place to go long, but maybe a possibility of going short here into the blue or green shade area. 4-hour time frame. Again, here we are. Take a look at what happened the last time. Significant rally, resistance, and then a turnaround, and it went back down. You take a little quick short trend line right here, just connecting the last two highs, and you see that red trend line there, and that's where the current market is. So again, it's a significant area of resistance. History tells us there's resistance here, so I think we're watching for evidence of resistance, evidence of reversal, price action that indicates that. We don't see any evidence of that yet. And difficult place to go long here into this resistance. If it breaks above, let's call it 76.95, then of course we're not too far until the next resistance, 77.20. So cautious about going long, watching for evidence of and clues of resistance and reversal here for the Australian dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.